We are live. Welcome to the Mad Chat, everyone. How we doing? There are loads of you here already. It's an absolute honour to have you here once again. The signal, my Wi-Fi signal's a bit rubbish, so apologies if I keep cutting out. But how we doing? We all right? So let's do some name checks here because I love the guys that come here, the guys and girls that come here early. We've got Michael Wilde, Ted Davies is here. We've got Rory. We've got Glyn. Yes, we got Mario G's here. It's an absolute honour to have you here, guys. For another match. It's another Sunday. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Fraser Nass is here. Chumley Biscuit is here. Lovely. That reminds me, I haven't had a party ring in ages, my friend. And I love Joe Green's here. Joe's here. The kids are off to sleep. They're in bed, my friend. So that is good. Well done, matey. You did your job well. Yeah, I went out with the family, the wife and the little one, to little forest walk we did last week. And my little one is absolutely knackered. So yeah, she is gone. Probably wake up at 6 in the morning, but you know, we'll take that as it comes. Martin Innan is here. I love it. Excellent stuff. Marinaldo Correa is here. Excellent stuff. We'll get it out of the way nice and quick because I want to get on with this nice and quick. Yeah, so get your watch out. So I am wearing the victim, the culprit at the minute, the guy, the watch that we're here to discuss today, the Rolex Explorer 214270. I've got this on. I've only just put it on because throughout the day today I've had this absolute warhorse on, the CWC G10. I love this little baby. Don't need to wind it, don't need to set it, just pick it up and know it's not going to let me down, and let's get on with it. Can I have a wrist check from all of you, team? That would be fantastic. That would be awesome. Get your wrists out. We've got Jason the Watch Guys here. Jason, how are you, my friend? If you haven't seen his YouTube channel yet, please go do so. He's a good lad. Come on then, what we got on our wrists? Ken Spear is here. Joe Green. Here we go. I haven't forgotten about this, my friend. He has got the Blackberry 36. This is going to be one of our suggestions, I feel, coming up. So what's Jason got? He's got the Zello Swordfish. The Zelos, very nice watch. I need to get one of those. They're like gold dust, mate, aren't they? Absolute gold dust. I will get one soon, though. Ken Spear is rocking the 90s Timex Expedition. Is that the one you've tagged me in on Instagram, Ken? Because that one looks like it is run. You've run it through the mill. This is some fantastic stuff. Chummy Biscuit's got the Rolex Air King on. Is that a new reference, my friend, or is that an older, smaller one? Mark has got his Tudor. He's proper. That's a man's diver, isn't it? Tudor Pelagos. I love it. Veronica, where's Stephen Harper's here? Oh, he's got his Alessi. He's got his Alessi. I had an Alessi as well, my friend. Hasn't got a bracelet anymore, but I've got one as well. Veronica, naked wrists at the moment. Ooh, well, I suggest you go get something on, you know. I suggest, you know what I mean. Luke Lowry, just finished a bike ride, so I've got my G-Shock GW 6900. Very good, very good. Rory, he's got a Seiko Saab 035. Oh, he's actually bought one. Congratulations on your new watch, my friend. That's a lovely timepiece, I must admit. So awesome. This is great, isn't it? So what I want to do first of all is I'd like to do a Seiko Showcase. We did a Casio Corner last Sunday. It's a Seiko Showcase this time round, and it is Duo. Look at this. So this is from Terry Fenner's Instagram account, 73TCF. He's buying watches left, right, and centre, and it's ridiculous at the minute. But this is the beautiful 6139, the Seiko 6139, which I believe is the first mechanical the first automatic chronograph that was made, I believe. As he says there, the search for the gold dial variant has already begun. That Seiko Pogue is something I really do want to own. I don't own too many. Well, I've owned one vintage watch, and I would definitely like to own a Pogue in my lifetime, my friend. It's an awesome watch. I love this blue dial. I think it's blue dial, could be black, but I believe everything's in order. It's a 70s watch. But yes, very nice indeed. We've got loads of other people just arriving. We've got Harry 6810's got his Orient Chrono on. Ooh, I do love that watch. Has that got the luminous green subdials? I do like that. Chummy Biscuit just confirming the reference. I'll take a look at that after the show, but that's lovely, my friend. What do we got? We got Marinado Correa. It's got a Seiko 5. Lovely. What Seiko 5 though, my friend? Because Seiko 5 you can get in 7,347,282 different Seiko 5s. So I would love to know what one you got. Lovely, Glyn. Oh, I do love a bullhead, absolutely. Seiko, yeah, so he's gone ridiculous on the Seikos right now. He got an awesome yellow chronograph pilot Seiko that I was very close to showing as well. Steve Papa's here with his GMT, I always do that. GMT Yema Superman. Oh, he's waiting on the bronze. He's getting a brother and a sister. You lucky devil. Absolutely lucky devil. Daniel Granger Baltazar. What a profile picture. Very, very happy, enthusiastic. I love it, my friend. He's got a Seiko 5 Goldie SNX S80. Okay, I'll check that out when I finish, my friend. On a Jubilee, you lucky boy. Very nice. So today we are looking at Rolex, and it's a Rolex Explorer. And what I want to do today is I'd like to find a definitive list of the best affordable alternatives to this watch. Now, yes, I'm very lucky to own one of these bad boys. My granddad passed away. Anyone that's a fan of the show will know, fan of the channel will know why I picked this watch. I don't usually buy expensive watches, and I've been very fortunate to have this one. But it means a lot to me and my family. My granddad has had an old reference that he bought in 1967, and he passed that down to my dad, and I want to start off a tradition where I pass this down to my daughter, yeah, so, and you know, I absolutely love this watch. There's a part of me that wishes that Rolex had a brand new 36mm version of this watch, but you know, it does all the job I want, and it honestly feels beautiful on my wrist. But we are here to discuss affordable alternatives that are not homages, that are not chromages, okay? So they can't be clones. They are from brands that do have a heritage, and do have maybe style cues and inspirations, but they are definitely their own thing, okay? And I've got some great choices. The choices tonight have been from me and from the Mad Watch Collectors, the official MWCs, the guys and gals that go on, that are a part of my Facebook group. If you haven't gone on the group yet, please do so. Be a part of the membership and come on down. I'd love to see you down there. I love this chat that all the guys have on this, and we can chat and we can give new photos and pictures and everything, and we can put it on Facebook, and we don't have to wait every Sunday to do this. You know, I try and do behind the scenes stuff on that Facebook group, and I try and just get the guys a bit more involved in shows that I'm doing, because I honestly feel like you guys are the most supportive to the channel. So that's awesome. So great. So some choices are going to come from the Facebook group, and a couple of choices are going to come from me. So what are we looking for? What are we looking for? Oh, hang on. We have lost. There we go. Sorry. We lost signal there for a minute. So this is what we're looking for. So we are looking for, obviously, an established brand that's been going for a long time. We are looking at a very simple case, a very simple design. I personally love just a 3-hand watch. That's my perfect watch. I have to admit, I do understand the complication of the day, and I do realize that it's quite important for a lot of people, and it's also important to have in a daily week, a week watch that you wear every day. So that's absolutely fine. This has got a screw down crown and a screw down case back. It's 100 meters water resistant, stainless steel, doesn't need to be on the bracelet, but we want something that gets style cues or inspiration from this bad boy, but it's a thing of its own. Okay, all right. I'm going to kick things off first with this bad boy. I don't know. It was in the thumbnail and it was easy to put out there, but here it is. This is the Seiko Sub 033. There are a few of you, including Joe, that have this watch. It is a beautiful watch, and it was amazing value for money when it first came out, because it housed oh dear Lord, cutting out all the time, sorry. It housed what is it called? Let me see if I got it here. Yes, it's the 6R15 movement. So the 6R15 movement, you could only get that movement in a higher end prospect diver, and that movement still had the 21,600 beats per hour like an SKX, but it's got I think it's a 50 hour power reserve. So that's important. This is a 38mm case. It's only 11mm thick. It's got a great display case back. The crystal here is hard Lex, but it's sapphire on the front. It is not screw down crown, but it is a screw down case back. And the bracelet for a Seiko that was about 200 quid at the time, it is pretty good value for money, at the time. This was what, 150, 200 pound, Joe? What do you reckon? Yeah, Joe says this is more of an alternative to a date just. Yes, I can definitely see that. With the indices that we don't have the numerals on the markers, but definitely feels like, basically, I do stuff with this watch and I go places with this watch I probably don't with this one. This is my Beta Explorer, okay? Anyway, this cost 150 to 200 pounds when it was new. Now, to buy this watch on eBay, I looked at it today, and you're talking about £500 new. Now, is that worth it? It's a very unique case shape because of the step down, and I love those chamfered edges. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful watch. I would say it's still just. What do you reckon, Joe? I still think it's just value for money because it's still a unique design. And it's got a great movement inside, and this is gonna keep ticking for a long time. So yeah. Second choice for me is going to be from a company that I extremely respect, and that is, let me see, it is the Khaki King. No, it's not the Khaki, it's the Khaki Field, not the Khaki King, because it has the day on the top. I love these field watches, and this is a sort of a field dressy version of the Khaki field mechanical that I own with the bead blasted case. I love the size of this crown. This crown is awesome. It's annoyingly got that blooming date again, but that's the way things go. I know some people do like the date. That's good. I love the handset of this watch. And look at that little red, little bit of colour on that red seconds hand. I love it. Where's my little specs on this bad boy? This is a, what's it, a 38mm case. 38mm case. It's 100 meters water resistant. It hasn't got a screw down crown, a screw down case back. It's 100 meters water resistant. It's got that H10 movement inside, so it's 80 hours power reserve, so that's really nice. Stainless steel, 20mm lugs. It's not very thick. I think it's 11mm thick. And it's automatic, sapphire on the front of the glass, and I think this is a beautiful watch. You can buy this retail, I think it's £520, but I'm pretty sure you could probably go on Jomo Shop and find it a little bit cheaper. But this is from like a company that was founded in, what was it, 1892 in America, and then they were issuing watches to World War II military in the WW2, and they were bought out by the Swatch Group in 1969. So they've got some real heritage here. You know, they're owned by a massive Swiss powerhouse, so you know when you buy one of these, if it does go wrong, you can take it back and it can get sorted out pretty quickly. But really, I have never known anyone with a Hamilton to have any problems with a Hamilton watch. This thing does have that heritage of an explorer in a field case by a brand that I absolutely adore. I own 2 Hamiltons, and I would buy this thing. I just don't think I'd bear it because I've got too many of the same things. You know what I mean? I've got the Saab, and I've got other field watches as well. So those are my 2. Okay, I'm going to give you one from. Let me see. Let's go to Mark. Mark Ninan's here. We're going to go to Mark. This is probably the most cost-effective, the most affordable one we're going for right now. It is. Where are you? Here we are. Well, saying that, I changed it, Mark. This is. Again, from Joe's perspective, this is a little date-dusty, but I still get that vibe, that heritage vibe of an explorer. This is a Tissot Gentleman. This is a Powermatic 80, so it's got the phenomenal Tissot 80-hour power reserve in this bad boy. It is not a screw-down crown, but it is a screw-down case back. Therefore, we do have 100 meters water resistant. I don't particularly like the polished mid links. It just makes it look a bit too dressy for me. But the dial's quite sporty. I like the loom on those on the handset. That's quite sporty. Whenever you get a loom on the handset, you know this is built for more than just the office. Do you know what I mean? I love the case design. The case shape is awesome. Just a very clean cut looking thing, isn't it? This is, how much is this thing? Now, you can get this in a quartz for £305. This is in British pounds, by the way, for you guys. You can also buy this for, what is it, £620 with that Powermatic 80 engine inside. So, you know, it's a beauty, isn't it? I really like Tissot. They are, when were they formed? I mean, is that, well, basically it tells you, doesn't it? 1853, and really they're the best first Swiss brand to go for when you're starting your watch collecting, I think. You know, you can't go wrong with a Tissot. I did have a Tissot Vis-a-Date, and I just didn't wear it just because it was a bit too dressy looking for me. This, I think, is a little bit more sportier, and I would wear it more, but you know, I've got too many of the same watches that look like each other. So, Mark, a great choice, my friend. Excellente. What we got next? We have got, I've got a lovely one from Glyn Reynolds. Again, team, if you... where are you? Let me see. If you, I'm using these guys' choices because they're on the Facebook group. If you want to be part of the chat, please have a look at my last video, which was the Vostok video, and it has a link to the Facebook group. But look at this beauty, the Longines Conquest. Now, for those of you that don't know, Longines are considered to be the first, the oldest watch brand in the world. I mean, that's pretty special, isn't it? Did you know that? Did you know that? They also had one of the watches in the Dirty Dozen, so one of the watches that were issued to the British military in 1943. They've got a hell of a lot of history. Now, this thing is incredibly sporty and tough. Okay, you can buy this in a quartz, so I think it's half the price of what I'm going to tell you is. Once again, you've got the date complication. I'm going to let that slide because it doesn't look too bad in the design of the dial. I do love that big chunky 12 and 6. It looks like it's polished mid links, which I don't like, Lynn. It's a 41mm case, but I think as the bezel's quite chunky, I think it's not going to look too good on too big on the wrist. I do love that modern looking crown guards and crown. Look at that. That is superb. It's like got a little lip on the end that you pull out. So this, as I said, you could buy as a quartz, a Swiss quartz, very, very, very reasonable. But right now, this one on a leather strap, it was £980, but I found it for £784. This is an automatic Longines sapphire glass. It's got it's a 41mm case, as I said. It's got a date, it's got a bracelet, it's got a screw down crown and case back. This is the business, and this is the toughest looking Explorer alternative I think you're going to see on this stuff. I think this is beautiful. This is a great choice. Yeah, I love this one, Glyn. If this was in a 36, I'd go pretty mad on this one, mate. I would probably have it off the bracelet. And I do love that Longines logo, that logo on the Longines, don't you? Oh, that is some special stuff. Well done, Glyn. The next one, it comes from Gareth. Let's get it where we go. I will not do that one. It's from Zinn. It's from a company Zinn, Gareth Scott. But let me tell you about this watch. Has anyone seen? What's it look like to you? What does it look like to you? It looks like a Navi timer, doesn't it? Breitling ripoff. No, it's not a Breitling ripoff, because in the quartz crisis, when Breitling was struggling for dollar, Zinn actually bought the rights to the Navi timer, which is why they have watches that look like this now. So they bought the rights to this design, and I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. For those of you who don't know, Bobby Legs knows he loves a Zinn, and yeah, Bobby Legs. Zinn are a German watch company from, I think they were founded in '61, I think, and they first made watches for pilots' clocks, so the clocks in the planes. And then you can see it here, can you? I mean, look at it. But then it moved on to watches and all sorts of other stuff. But this is from Gareth. This is the 556. Look at this thing. I absolutely love it. I mean, I've got a Zinn 104, and I love the matte black dial with how striking that those markers and numerals are. I absolutely love this watch, and if I had the money, I would have a 104 and a 556, definitely. You can get this watch in a leather strap as well as this bracelet. I do love this quite quirky H-link bracelet. Bobby, have you found it? Did you have this on this bracelet? I know Bobby Legs had this watch. Did you have this bracelet? Is it easy to adjust, my friend? I absolutely love this. Look at this bad boy. So I'm pretty sure this is a 38mm case. It's 11mm thick. It's got a 200 meters water resistance, as my Zinn 104 has. It's got a screw down crown, screw down case back. I think it's an exhibition case. if mine is anything to go by. It's got a Sellita SW200 inside. It's an automatic. This thing is absolutely beautiful. I think with the bracelet, this is about £1,200, I think. But I think if you can get it without the bracelet, it's more like £1,900. But this just has classic design, doesn't it? It just has classicness, loveliness. I want it. And it gives me the vibes of an explorer, and I think it's a super. Oh, Bobby Legs. Oh, it's a tegimented bracelet. Bobby Legs says it's that amazing hardened metal that Sin do for their that also submarines have on as well, I'm pretty sure. And Bobby Legs he's made me quite relieved. It is pretty easy to adjust and remove the links, etc. Thank you very much, my friend. Look at this. So we've got a watch for £1,000 from an awesome German company. The manufacturing and the build quality of these watches are second to none. Really high-end feeling, and you know, the only thing that possibly doesn't make them even more expensive is the fact that it's an ETA. Well, yeah, it's a clone. It's a Sellita SW200 inside, which is still a fantastic movement, and it's probably been regulated. But that is truly sweet, isn't it? Absolutely sweet. We're coming up to the most expensive alternative, but I think it's a no-brainer, and it comes from support Joe Green. He's wearing one as we speak, and it is of course the Tudor Blackberry 36. Look at this. Just look at it. Just look at this thing. This is beautiful. So weirdly enough, this is celebrating the dive watches of Tudor, but it's in a sort of a fieldy, rugged, but also dressy case. It's got the same look as the divers, the Blackberry 58 that I've got, but it's got those snowflake hands that Tudor actually came up with in the 70s with the Marine Nationale, the French Navy, the divers. But obviously we're looking at Tudor here, and you know, they were formed in 1926. You know, they were from Hans Wohlsdorf. They were watches with the same build quality as Rolex, but they shipped in the movements to go in these things to make them more cost effective and more affordable to people at the time. You know, so they were the more affordable Rolex. They still are, but they definitely are a thing of their own at the minute, aren't they? But this you can get in a 41mm case or 36. It's 150 meters water resistance. You can see that big rubber collared crown. It's a screw down crown, screw down case back. Tudor actually offers a 5-year warranty with these bad boys, which is very special. Sapphire glass. It's got an ETA 2824. It's a COSC certified movement. And it's a 38-hour power reserve. I wouldn't be surprised, Joe, down the line that the movement from my 58 will be going into these at some point, because you know they are pretty special. I think it's 70-hour power reserve. My Blackberry 58 has. So yeah, I mean, I think this is an absolute stunning watch, and you know. It's 36mm. If you want a 36mm Explorer, this is your best bet. So to buy one of these brand new, it's going to cost you around £2,200. And the thing is with these Tudors, and with any new Tudors, they hold their value really well. And it's a beautiful watch. It's an absolute beautiful watch. And if I didn't have an Explorer, this would be the one I get, Joe, and that is a fantastic looking watch, isn't it? Right, listen, I'm going to go to you guys now over here. Chumley Biscuit, yes, 36mm, must have slender wrists. Well, you know, take a look at Muhammad Ali's Cartier tank, my friend, and you don't have to be so slender to wear a little watch. Give me your suggestions if we haven't given you some obvious ones. I'm really interested to hear what you have to say, because are there any cheaper? Does anyone know any more cheaper than the £300 of the what was it? The Tissot gentleman's watch? Can we find one cheaper that we can still be? See, all of these watches that we've done here, you can be proud of. You don't have to look at them as this clone of an Explorer. They have those those hints, those inspirations, those nods to classic design like an Explorer, but they're their own thing, and I absolutely love that. Absolutely love it. What do we got here? Ooh, what's this? Blake. Excellent. We haven't talked about microbands at all, Blake. The only reason was I just wanted to go with established brands at first. But yes, the Trasker, I do like Trasker. They're very nice people as well. They spoke to me when I tried to get in contact with them. The Trasker Commuter, 36mm, water resistant, 100 meters, down crown. I love it. I love it. Very nice. What else we got here? What have we got here from Steve? Seiko SNX S79 count as a dirt cheap alternative. Absolutely, my friend. I think I haven't seen what it looks like, but if it's got a slight look of an Explorer, if it's a black dial, simple, yeah, I definitely have that. I definitely have that, my friend. The Trasker, we get that. Danielle, Trasker Summitier is an Explorer style. Very nice. Can I just say, Michael's asking about glycine. I do love a glycine, Michael. I'm going to have a glycine combat sub on the show soon. Michael was obviously was one of the guys that made a suggestion of the Alpinist, the Seiko Alpinist. Sorry, mate, I just didn't have the time to put it in. I love the Seiko Alpinist, the older version, the Saab 017. I'm not sure about the Cyclops and the Prospex logo on the new ones, but yeah, I love an Alpinist. The Japanese Explorer, I would definitely try and find one of those. Probably cost you about £500, £600, £700 if you could find one on eBay, or I think even in America they're selling them new on Amazon. Glycine, I do love a glycine. Glenn suggested this in the Facebook group as well, the Citizen ProMaster Land Tough. I did love that PVD black look of it, mate. Very rugged indeed. Do they do that in a stainless steel version? If so, that is a great thing. Stephen Upper looks like a poor man's Saab. Oh, does it have the crown at the 4 o'clock? Because if it does, I know the one you're talking about. That's good. I think that's good. Mr. Kevlar. He's got the, oh, look at that, my friend. Yes, I would. If I was new to watch collecting and I didn't have so many watches of the same, most of my collection's got a black dial, for God's sake. But I would definitely, if I bought a Hamilton Khaki Field automatic 38mm first, you really shouldn't need another watch. I mean, that thing can do it absolutely everything. Chumley Biscuit, that's a great shout, my friend. The Christopher Ward C65 Sandhurst 38 mils. Yes, I love the look of that watch. I would have put it in. It's in my secondary category, mate, only because Christopher Ward are only 20 years, not even 20 years old, but they got an awesome reputation already, haven't they? And they're making history as we speak, you know. So yes, I do love a Christopher Ward Sandhurst. Oh yes. Orient Star Sports Outdoor from Theo. Lovely, very nice. I will check that out, my friend. That's very good. We've got Gareth. Nice to see you, my friend. Oh, it was Rory. Sorry, Rory. He's got it up there as well. The Railmaster. it's a great alternative to a Rolex Explorer. How much are we talking on these? I think about about 4,000. So we're getting close to a Rolex. The amazing thing is that Explorer I bought for £5,000. You know, when I took it out the shop, I could sell it. I could have sold it for £300 more than what I bought it for. Now they're going for £6,000. It's absolute crazy. Absolute crazy. Joe, 4.1k for a Railmaster. I do love that Railmaster with that patina looking dial. Terry's here. Terry, you have to watch the start of the show, mate, because you got the Seiko Showcase with your fancy Pogue watch. Veronica's got a brilliant shout here. The Casio Edifice EF, I know what one you're talking about, and that is an absolute beauty of a watch. I think that's probably the best, most affordable looking classic design, Explorer-esque, you know, this culmination duality between quartz, modernism and classic. It's a fantastic, what a great shout that is. Let's not forget Oris. Let's not forget Oris. I do love a pointed date. Absolutely, my friend. I'm just after, what do Oris do that you would sort of have like little inspirations and little cues to the Explorer? Roar of the Tiger. The current answer is now, oh my word, yes. I honestly want to own an Alpinist. I love those watches. 39mm case, and I love that in a rotating bezel. I think it's a compass, but I won't be using it. I do love twiddling a bezel. You know I like a bezel. That green dial, I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. Anyone selling an Alpinist, let me know. Gareth, lovely. Oh yes, very nice. Look at this. Ted's here, the Hemel 24. I do love Hemel. I've seen them. I looked on Long Island watches not long ago, Ted, and that is definitely a great brand. Hemel, very tough looking. Oh my God, I mean, they are very tough. Timex Waterbury, that's a good shout from Theo. Very good. Extremely awesome stuff. Oh, my friend, thank you very much. Watch reactions, this is nice. He says no plug needed. Thank you. Always giving me a super chat. Look, that is good. And it's green. I thought they were yellow. That just goes towards me paying the light bills in the office for the studio, mate. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate that a lot. Josh is in the house. Josh was doing a couple of very nice pressages on his channel. Green dials, I think. They were very nice. Check out his YouTube. Oh, Rory's got a lovely shout. It's a Citizen AW1430-86E. It's 43mm. It's a View for £100. Citizen, you can't go wrong with a Citizen, can you? They are pretty special stuff. I definitely would agree with you, my friend. Oh, Damasco. Bobby Legs would definitely agree with you. I do love Damasco as well. German brand, I'm pretty sure it's a German brand. I would definitely go and have a look at Damasco. They are incredible watches. Mark, he's saying Elliot Brown, the Tinham 8/4. I'm going to look that up. Elliot Brown, let's have a look at that, mate. Elliot Brown, got it. Ball engineer. Yes, well, if you want to talk about ball, we need to get Josh on the case, don't we? Josh at the Town Watch, he knows all about the balls. Oh, Stephen's given us a homage. Look, Stephen's given us a homage. I would say that was a bit of a homage for me. Although Smiths have a really good name, they were bought by Time Factors, and Smiths. There was a Smiths watch on Sir Edmund Hillary when he reached the summit of Mount Everest, but it definitely wasn't the watch that that is called the Smiths Everest. The Smiths Everest is just a homage to the the 1016 Explorer. It's a lovely watch. I did have it. I didn't love the Mayota 8000 series that was inside mine. Grinds like a pregnant cat. Didn't like it at all. Ooh, what we got here? Nilo 5280. Nice to have you here, my friend. The Gwynand flight engineer. Well, definitely look at that, my friend. Very good. Josh is giving his ball watches. Give me a ball. Give me a ball. Lovely. I need to get in touch with them, Josh, because I love the white gloves you get given. Your ball engineer white gloves you get given. I saw that. What a good shout that is from Danielle Grand Balthazar. The Falcon, excellent. What an excellent choice that is. The Falcon 1 was really a bit bulky for me, but the Falcon 2, oh, that is a special watch. And I love that waffle dial. I'd get the green one in a stainless steel. Oh, check out Laurier. They've got some fantastic watches. Very good indeed. What else have we got here? Come on, I'm loving this. We do, Joe. We can say, how much would that Oyster Perpetual be these days? 4 grand? 4,000, 3,000. These are the watches that you can basically go into an AD and pick up and buy straight away. I don't know if you'd be able to get a black dial though, but any other dial in the spectrum. Oh, look at this, Perry. Been reading Harry Potter. Oh, matey, yeah, that's a lie. We all know you've been reading it to yourself, and that's no bad thing. See, what Harry Potter was it? Because when it gets past Goblet of Fire, it gets a little bit scary. So hopefully it's before then, and it's all good. Yes, Mr. Kevlar, we have had the Conquest. It is an amazing watch. It's a great choice by Glyn Reynolds. We have got Stephen Harper's come back with an SBG PO11 Grand Seiko. I am going to have a Grand Seiko in soon. I'm working on it, team. I promise. I love the combination of quartz and mechanical. It's just an absolute thing of beauty. But yeah, I will be doing that. Any more? Do we have any more Explorer-esque watches? Thank you very much, by the way, for everyone that has watched my last 2 shows this week. I absolutely love my CWC 1980 Royal Navy diver, so much so that I bought it. Ooh! And obviously the Vostok Komandersky. What a crazy watch that is. I think I'm going to get a very a change of bezel. I'm going to do some modding of my own with a butter knife, pop that bezel off, and I'm going to transform that Komandersky. Very crazy watch, aren't they, Vostoks? Very crazy. Definitely have their own quirks too, and definitely are original looking. Very special, very special. Danielle, he's coming up with some beauties at the minute, my friend, aren't you? The Tudor North Flag, very good. I love the touch of yellow on that dial on the North Flag. Do they still make them? They still make the North Flag, or have they stopped the Ranger? I think the North Flag is still going. Quite a modern looking design, but that's probably the closest thing, other than the Black Bay 36, that Tudor do that's close to a Explorer. Idle time. I've ever stopped on the way from Minsk, Russia. Oh, very nice, very nice. You are one lucky boy. One lucky boy. You're going to get that open. You're going to start twisting that bezel and ooh, no, it's cool. I loved just getting inside the engine. I loved it. I mean, it was that cheap. I paid £45 for a mechanical watch, but I loved getting in there and having a good look at the engine inside and trying to beat my regulation time. I got that £45 movement down to plus 1 second a day. I think that was very good. Thank you very much, Josh. You take it easy. Oh, finish up. You take care, mate. See you later. Very, very good. Good. Terry, oh, look at this. Terry, I want to be one of the first to review one of these. I definitely want a Lunar Dude, my friend. Definitely. I'd love to see a Lunar Dude. I was told about a Lunar Dude a while ago, and it definitely did intrigue me. I'd definitely be up for a Lunar do 100%. I did. Yes, it's definitely a great Explorer style watch. And yes, I did, my friend. I bought it. Honestly, when I opened the box of that Royal Navy diver, I thought, oh, that is. I mean, it would just reminded me of the older Rolex Submariners. You know, I love that sort of masculine looking case. It was very special to me, very special, and it's got that light patina, vintage patina to it, and I fell in love with it. It was love at first sight, absolutely love at first sight. Oh, Mr. Kevlar's saying something I've never. The Delca Turbulenza. I just put that on the end because I wanted to dramatise it, Mr. Kevlar. But I will be looking at that, my friend. Luminox is a great shout from Glyn, and also Victorinox. But I'm going to look at this automatic. I didn't even know Luminox did automatic watches, my friend. I'm also going to look at the Inox, the Victorinox. Inox is a great looking watch. It's just huge. I think it's 45 millimeter case. I think Peter Costa got you into Vostoks. He's to blame, mate. Is he? He's to blame. I see. Definitely, I am definitely going to get some Orients in, my friend. I've got another Ray 2 actually that I could review. I've got that lined up for a special show I want to do. But yes, I want to do some Orient watches, definitely. I love the first Defender. I love that watch, and I know that the new Defender is a little bit different. The case is quite big, but yeah, you know. I definitely are going to get some Orients in because I think they're the new Seikos, really, the new value for money. I mean, you can get a Ray 2 with 200 meters water resistant, a great bezel, screw down crown, case back. You know, obviously not, you won't get sapphire, but you know, applied indices, in-house movement for around £100. It's ridiculous. And the Kamasu is a superb watch as well, you know. Awesome, team. This has been fantastic. I'm going to cut us short in a minute. Wobbly crowns, definitely. You need to experience a Vostok, Michael. Definitely. It won't cost a lot either, mate. And then you can give it to me to have a fiddle with. Definitely. STEB, I love the Below the Moon watch. Just too big for me. It's too big for mine as well. But what an amazing frequency on that movement is. I'm tempted just to get it, just to own it. You know what I mean? It's got that amazing high hertz beat quartz thing going on. Very good. I'm going to take a good long look at Trasker, my friend. Thank you very much. Definitely. Rory, I will take you up on that Kamasu. Definitely. Excellent. Thank you very much, team. I hope that what we've done today has given you some ideas of if you can't afford the likes of £5 for a watch for an Explorer. I hope we've given you some ideas of watches that have their own thing, their own personality, but have those little style cues of the Explorer. So I hope I've done that to you. I would love if you was to click the like on this show. That would really be awesome for me. Thank you very much. It helps the channel. And also, please come on down to the Facebook group because we talk about stuff all the time, and I'll put photos up, behind the scenes stuff, and I want to get you guys more involved in the makings of the shows. So yeah, so if you want to get on that group, all you got to do is go to my last video and look at the link in the description, and it just takes you to the Facebook group. So yeah, I tell you what, loads of people have mentioned the Trasker Solitaire. I'm going to go and have a look at that straight away. Thank you for watching, everybody. It's been fantastic. I don't know if I'm going to do another live one next week. I'm going to see, but I've got great shows coming up for you next week. I've got my Zombie Apocalypse watch one watch I'd need for the zombie apocalypse. And I've also got a bit of a fun video as well coming on Wednesday. Thank you very much for your support, everyone. It means a hell of a lot to me. And I will continue to try and entertain you and inform you. And let's keep going. Let's keep going. See you later, team. Stay safe from me. I'll see you in a tick, 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 a tick.